Freddie stepped off the train in Paris. The city was full of music, lights, and laughter. But one thing shone above everything else. He looked up, and his mouth opened wide. "Hoo! What is that giant tower?" It was tall, made of iron, and sparkled in the sun. The Eiffel Tower stood proudly, pointing to the clouds. Freddie's heart beat fast with excitement. He had seen pictures before, but never this close. "Today," he said, "I am going on an adventure." The Eiffel Tower wasn't always here. It was built for the World's Fair of 1889. France wanted to show the world something amazing. A tower taller than anything else on Earth. And it would become the symbol of Paris. "Guess what?" Freddie said. The tower was designed by Gustave Eiffel. He was an engineer with big dreams. He loved bridges, towers, and clever designs. And this would be his greatest work. Building began in January 1887. At first, people thought it was impossible. They said it would fall down or look ugly. But Gustave Eiffel believed in his team. He said, "We will build it, and Paris will shine." It took 2 years, 2 months, and 5 days. Workers hammered, welded, and lifted iron beams. There were over 18,000 pieces of iron to fit together. Like the biggest puzzle in the world. Freddie imagined himself helping with a hammer. By March 1889, the tower was ready. The World's Fair opened, and people came running. Visitors were amazed by the shiny iron giant. It was taller than any building in the world. The Eiffel Tower had become a star. Freddie learned a secret. The tower wasn't loved at first. Some Parisians thought it looked strange. They even called it a useless giant, but soon, they grew proud of it. The tower was supposed to stand for 20 years only. After that, it was meant to be taken down. But Eiffel had a clever plan to save it. He placed a radio antenna on top, and the tower became very useful. "Did you know," Freddie said, "the tower is 324 meters tall today. That's as tall as an 81-story building. It was the tallest structure in the world for 41 years. Until New York built the Chrysler Building." Freddie began climbing the steps. There are 1,665 steps to the top. His legs were already feeling wobbly. "Good thing there are elevators too," he laughed. Up, up, up he went. On the first floor, he found a glass floor. He peeked through and saw Paris below. The cars looked like tiny toys on a track. The people looked like ants running around. "Oh, this is amazing!" he shouted. The tower has 3 main levels. Each one has a different view of Paris. You can eat at a restaurant, buy gifts, or just look. Freddie wanted to do all 3, but first, more climbing. On the second floor, Freddie found a cafe. He smelled warm croissants and hot chocolate. Imagine eating high up in the sky. He waved at the waiter but kept exploring. The adventure wasn't over yet. As he climbed higher, the wind grew stronger. The tower can actually sway in the wind. It can move about 7 centimeters. Freddie felt it wobble and held on tight. But he knew it was safe. At the top, the view took his breath away. Paris stretched out in every direction. He saw the river Seine winding like a ribbon. He saw the Louvre, Notre Dame, and endless rooftops. It felt like being on top of the world. Then Freddie spotted something strange. A small, cozy apartment at the very top. Whose home is this? He wondered. It was Gustave Eiffel's secret office. He used it to welcome important guests. Famous people visited Eiffel's hidden room. One day, Thomas Edison came to see him. He even gave Eiffel a special gift, a phonograph. Freddie imagined them chatting about inventions. It was like a secret clubhouse in the clouds. At night, the tower is even more magical. Every evening, it sparkles with 20,000 lights. The whole tower twinkles like a diamond. Crowds cheer and clap when it begins. Freddie's eyes shone just as brightly. The Eiffel Tower has been painted many times. It takes 60 tons of paint every 7 years. It protects the iron from rust. The tower has been yellow, brown, and even red. Today it's a bronze color called Eiffel Tower Brown. Freddie learned the tower weighs 10,000 tons. That's as heavy as 2,500 elephants. Yet it looks light, like lace made of iron. The clever design makes it strong but elegant. Freddie thought it was beautiful. Pieces of the tower were made in a factory. Then they were carried to the building site. Workers used cranes and wooden scaffolding. Every piece fit perfectly like a puzzle. That's how it grew so tall, so fast. The tower wasn't gifted to France, but it was a proud creation for the World's Fair. Nations came to see it as a symbol of progress. Later, France kept it as a national treasure, and it became a gift to the whole world. During wars, the tower was very important. In World War I, it sent military radio signals. In World War II, German soldiers raised their flag. But Parisians cut the elevator cables first. They had to climb the stairs instead. Freddie laughed at another funny story. Once, a man tried to sell the tower as scrap metal. Of course, it was a trick, and he was caught. The Eiffel Tower is too precious to sell. It belongs to Paris forever. Today, the Eiffel Tower welcomes millions. Over 7 million visitors come each year. It's one of the most visited places in the world. People take photos, eat peas, and climb high. Just like Freddie was doing now. Freddie felt proud to stand here. The tower was once disliked and doubted. But now it is loved across the world. It shows what people can build together. With courage, dreams, and hard work. As the sun set, Paris turned golden. The tower glowed like a candle in the night. Freddie waved at the city below. "Goodbye, Paris," he called out. "I'll never forget this adventure." The lights flickered on. One by one, the whole tower began to sparkle again. It looked like a giant lighthouse of joy. Freddie's heart felt full of wonder. This was truly the city of light. Freddie whispered softly to the tower, "Merci, Eiffel Tower, for your story." The tower twinkled as if it answered back, "Fabian fate, little friend. See you soon." And Freddie's adventure was complete. Always remember, even the grandest things start with a single dream.